right, so we're here with Antron Brown. Antron, thanks for taking the time and just kind of going into it. Let's go back to the beginning. I know your grandfather raced, your dad raced. Just for you, was it them that kind of formed that spark, or what was it?
Well, just me being around them and just watching my dad and my uncle when they were racing growing up, and not when they're growing up, when I was growing up, to be honest with you, but just being around there and being around them and seeing how they had a passion and how much they loved the sport of drag racing. And for me, it grew on me. It's like I watched them because I was only working on the race cars. I didn't get to drive or race nothing with them. And I grew up racing dirt bikes and motocross, and being around that and just learning how to do that kind of things. I never knew what that was preparing me for, but it taught me how to be in control of something that's out of control. And get into the drag race cars is kind of what they do in a straight line. And for me, it's just like a duck taking the water, and I was just so blessed to be around my dad and uncle and just learn from them and along the way and how they race and what they do.
And I know you ended up going pro stock motorcycle in '98, your first NHRA action. Just why pro stock motorcycle instead of Top Fuel funny car? Was it because of your background with the bikes and everything?
No, it's just that it was no opportunity to go to the big leagues. You know what I mean? It's like my family, we were sportsman racers. We didn't do nitro racing like all the other ones did, like their families did, or they got into it back in the 70s or 80s and migrated and was already there. Like nitro racing costs a lot of money and it's not something that we can afford. So for me, we always were big. My dad was a big super fan of pro stock car, and my dad started off on motorcycles and I started off on two wheels, so I always loved anything with two wheels. So for me, I was always loving pro stock motorcycle. I used to watch them like crazy because I was like, man, I could see myself there. I thought it was always cool how fast they went and how quick they were. And back in the day, man, that was something special, man. Purely normally aspirated, going 190 miles an hour on two wheels in like low 7 seconds. That was something very, very special. And for me, that was right up my alley. So that was definitely the platform that got me on the professional side of drag racing for me to grow and get out here and make relationships. And when those relationships blossom, people saw who I was and gave me the opportunity to do something that I always truly thought that I wouldn't get a chance to do, which was nitro racing.
And obviously you had a lot of good success in pro stock bike, and then you get the opportunity with Top Fuel. Just how do you transition from a bike to a Top Fuel car? I mean, is there any similarities at all, or is it mostly differences?
Well, the thing about I grew up at the racetrack, so for me, transition, I'd have to learn how to race. I needed to learn how to do a different discipline of driving. Like I rode a motorcycle, I had to drive this race car, and I couldn't lean to correct it. I had to navigate by turning the steering wheel and doing different things the right way, you know what I mean? And that's the unique thing about it, is that you have to learn all that stuff. And for me, it's like the racing part, line up on the start line, playing the staging line games, and people doing this or that. It didn't get to me because I had 10 years of experience in pro style bike. But learning what the car does and how to respond to it, if it shook the tires, spun the tires, or something didn't feel right, to shut off. And for me, that came second nature because I got engaged on how the vehicle worked, and when I learned how the vehicle worked, it made it a lot easier for me to drive.
Final question. I know obviously you've had a lot of success, 3 championships now, 75th career win 2 weeks ago in Chicago. Getting that 75th win in Chicago, I mean, what kind of emotions did you kind of feel during that, and what do you still kind of look back on with it?
It's just so special to think about what we've done out here in this sport as a team. Not just me, like I get the accolades because I'm the driver of the race car, but just all the great people that I've been around. And the team that I have right now, you know, with Brian Karate, Mark Oswald, Brad Mason, Chris Watson, and all of our Matco boys here. And I mean, we have a heck of a team, and it's something that we've done together. And for me to be a part of that, to get literally like, we got, I think we got 49 top, no, we got 60. Yeah, we got 69 Top Fuel wins. I mean, no, 59? Let's see, 60, yeah, 59 Top Fuel wins, right? 59? Yeah, so it'll be 60 if we can pull another one off this weekend. So to be a part of that, and I know right in front of me of all-time wins in Top Fuel is Larry Dixon. I think he's number 2 with 62 Top Fuel wins. So he's 3 ahead of us, so that's the game plan to go after that. So my main focus is keep our head down, keep going, and I mean, we're only halfway through the career, so with this being said, I'm just trying to keep making history and doing the things that's unbelievable. But I just want to do it with the right people, and I have the right people with us right now.